Hi, I'm Adam.
Hi, I'm Joe.
And together we are the Maladjusted Misfits.
And this is the one where we talk about friends.
Joe, you are a strong, confident woman that doesn't need to smoke.
I know.
Shh, I'm hypnotizing you. You are a strong, confident woman who enjoys baking Adam lots of chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, please.
Welcome, Misfits, and hello to any new fans that stumbled across our podcast.
Every week we rewatch the next episode in sequential order because that makes the most sense.
And we break it down.
And look up trivia.
And we give our own maladjusted take on the whole hypnotic episode.
We try and make each other laugh.
And maybe one of you.
Maybe two. How are you doing this week?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Okay.
It's a new year.
A new year.
We dropped a kid off at the airport this morning.
Yep.
The boy kid.
The boy kid. He hasn't landed yet, so if we might stop and pause in the middle of the episode to check his landing time. We're making up all these things in our head of why he wouldn't get to his plane on time.
Right.
We were emphatic. When you get to your destination, the second plane...
Have you heard of duty free?
Just go straight to the gate. Do not pass go.
Yeah.
Do not buy a steak dinner. All right.
Yeah. What are we doing this week?
We're doing the one with the hypnosis tape.
That's right.
What's our IMDb plot?
Monica goes out with a guy who turns out to be a software billionaire.
Ooh.
Chandler's stop smoking hypnosis tape has an unexpected side effect. And Phoebe's brother Frank makes a surprise announcement that he is getting married to a woman twice his age.
Yep.
Fun times. Are you excited?
Fun. I do. I like this episode.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah. Our episode director this week is returning Robbie Benson.
Robbie Benson.
Oh, Blue Eyes.
Oh, my God.
Put him, Frank Sinatra, Paul Hollywood in a lineup. And you, of course, you have beautiful blue eyes, too.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Robbie's current project is acting.
Oh, yeah?
He hasn't directed anything for a while, but he's in 10 episodes of the new season of that TV show called Severance.
Oh, I tried to get you to watch that. You did not go for it.
I wasn't into it. We might have to try it again.
Yeah, that was during your year and a half where you were like, no to everything.
You say it happened, but I don't remember it. All right, our episode writer is a new writer, Seth Kurland.
Kurland.
Yeah, he's been the show's executive story editor all of season 3.
Okay, nice.
But he wrote this episode and also some of the episodes of Mad About You.
All right. And
he wrote an episode for a TV show based on the movie with the same name, Weird Science.
Oh.
Yeah, it ran from 1994 to 1998.
Really?
88 episodes.
Wow.
What?
I had no idea that there was a Weird Science TV show.
And it's based on Gary and Wyatt,
Yeah.
who create Lisa and grant the boys their wishes for a period of time, it says.
Wow.
Yeah, based on the movie. I had no idea.
She gets a house next door.
Every time the brother does something, she reverses it. When was our original
I was just remembering Robert Downey Jr. in that movie.
Yes.
Oh, good times.
With
All
the
right.
bra on his head. When was our original air date?
March 13th, 1997.
Whoa. I think we were back from California at that point. I can't remember.
I don't know. It's kind of
It's
a
all
blur.
a blur. Jinx.
Blurry blurs. So March 13th, so you don't need a high midi-chlorian count to know what was coming. The number one movie that week was Return of the Jedi.
Yay.
The last of the Star Wars re-releases.
Yep.
Although my super old reference from last week ain't got no gas in it.
Sling Blade?
Yeah, that was number 7 that week at the theater.
Okay, all right. So it was apt.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I was making a reference in time with the episode.
That's right.
It wasn't just a super old reference.
Are you ready for some trivia?
I am ready.
Awesome. So, This is the first episode where we see the Magnadoodle board in Joey and Chandler's apartment.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so
nice.
We'll have to try, because sometimes you can't read it.
No.
No matter what you do, you can't read it.
Right.
But we'll try. If we can read it, we'll make sure we include it.
Oh boy. You better put that in the notes somewhere. Put a Magnadoodle under the sweater vest tracker.
Magnadoodle tracker. All right. This is also the first episode with Alice Knight, played by Deborah Jo Rupp, and Pete Becker, played by Jon Favreau. We talk about them later in the episode. 9 years after this episode aired, Jon Favreau would team up with Jennifer Aniston and her then boyfriend Vince Vaughn in The Breakup.
Oh, The Breakup.
Yeah.
I didn't connect with The Breakup.
Oh, yeah, he was in it. He didn't direct it. Or
No. I'm just saying that when we went to see The Breakup, I was like, this movie's depressing.
Yeah. Because, I think you were expecting, like, something different, and it just, like, got worse and worse and worse. Right. I think everyone was expecting, like, oh, he'll do something, redeem himself, and they'll get back together. And
I had no idea that Jennifer Aniston dated Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, just for a short period of time. So in this episode, Giovanni Ribisi is also in it, but we met him before. Yeah. He was 22 at the airing of this episode.
Okay.
And Deborah Jo Rupp, who plays Mrs. Knight, was 46. So
they're close to the ages they're supposed to be.
And then writer, creator, executive producer Marta Kaufman is the voice on the Hypnosis tape.
Oh, really?
That Rachel gives to Chandler to help him quit smoking.
Nice.
Also, Rachel mentions the TV series Walker, Texas Ranger. This series originally ran on CBS from 1993 to 2001. Giovanni Ribisi was in 2 episodes.
Oh, my God.
In 1994. Oh. But he was coined as Vani Ribisi.
Vani Ribisi.
Oh. Not Giovanni. And then Monica and Pete take a tour to Italy during this episode.
Take a flight to Italy?
Yes, a tour. They're touring Italy. It's 6 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. So if Pete picked up Monica at dinner time in New York, 5 p.m.
Okay.
And the flight to Italy takes 11 hours.
Okay.
It would have been 10 a.m. the next day when they would have been eating. At the absolute earliest, maybe lunch. I mean, I assume he has his own private jet, so no worry about passports or customs or anything. I don't know. Right. It's a funny joke. Yeah. But it makes no sense.
No. It's sitcom logic. Right. Sometimes you have to give them the sitcom logic every now and then. Right.
You have to go, okay, Monica's gone for 2 days when she went to dinner. She was kidnapped by Pete. What are your episode reactions to this one?
I always enjoy when Frank and Alice show up. I think the writers really enjoy throwing those inappropriate storylines at us, which I enjoy, and you are always inappropriated by. I mean, the characters are so fun. I mean, Frank and Alice are so fun. And I love Pete. Jon Favreau I think he's a very likable person, much like Paul Rudd.
Right.
He's just very likable. Right. And taking a break from the R&R mess and, Chandler just being Chandler. It's fun. It's a good time.
It's fun. I do like this one. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
Again, if you would have said Pete and Miss Knight and Chandler's Hypnosis would have all been in the same.
All in the same episode.
I would not have. Yeah. Like, it's called the Hypnosis tape. That's the main storyline. Right. But really, I mean, there's 2 very important stories going on.
That is true.
Lots of good lines. Yeah. I really do like this episode.
Yeah. Lots of good ones.
All right. Let's do our favorites.
All right. So, favorite line, Joe. What was your favorite line? I know you had trouble.
I did have trouble. Should I tell you which one I almost picked, or should I just tell you the one I picked?
Yeah, you can do a runner-up if you like.
So my runner-up was when Joey turns to Ross and goes, remember when we were walking down the street and I said we should go to Totally Nude Nudes, and you said, nah, let's just hang out at your house? Well, that was a stupid move, dumbass.
Right. I don't think you got 100% there, but you got the general idea.
Okay, I got Totally Nude Nudes right.
Yeah. Well, you would. You're a strip joint fanatic.
Yeah, I know where they're all located. But I went with when Alice is brought back to, talk
Yeah.
Frank out of not marrying her.
Right.
And she turns to Phoebe and goes, "Is that it? Is that what it is?" Like, is that what I'm supposed to say? Are you happy now?
Oh, Phoebe.
What's your favorite line?
I had a run. You want to hear my runner-up?
I do.
I mean, I had 2 Frank Jr. lines.
He's
The runner-up
funny.
was, the worst she ever did was tie me to the porch. I just love that, just out of nowhere.
His mom tied him to the porch.
Reminds me of my childhood.
No, sir.
I mean, she didn't tie us. We tied
Selves, yes.
We tied ourselves to
We
the porch.
talked about that with your sister
Yeah.
at Christmas.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Back in the old days.
when there was no video games, you tied each other up to see if you could escape.
Yeah.
So what was the line you went with?
The line I went with was, "It's so cool, man. It's just because being with her is like so much better than not being with her." It just reminded me of you.
Aw.
That's how I feel about you.
You're sweet. But you said you picked that moment because we were like having a small tiff right before we went
Right, we
upstairs.
had a little tiff right before I went to take my notes. So I was like, I'm going to pick the cute line to be cute. Not because I like it the best.
Aw.
Just kidding, I like it the
All
best.
right. Favorite moment. Although it's so sad, I love when Frank gets upset and climbs on top of the dining room table.
Yes.
That whole soliloquy is so funny.
Yeah.
My punctured lung, and
Yeah.
I got arrested for
He's so
those
sad,
birds.
naming all the bad things that happened in his life.
And this is
His
worse.
biggest mistake is stealing birds. I like to imagine from his neighbor's house. I don't know.
Right, who knows? How about you?
I went with another Frank and Alice when they
Aw.
just start making out. I mean, every time it's funny. It
Yeah.
happens several more times in the shows, but this is the first one, and it catches the little group of friends off guard. I just love all their faces.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're doing that right now. Okay.
Favorite outfits.
Yep.
I do like the velvet dress. We call it a jumper here because it's a jumper.
Right.
But it's not a sweater. It's a dress.
Okay.
And she has that blouse underneath it.
Who are you talking about?
Rachel.
Okay.
Yeah, at the diner. She's wearing it at the
Okay.
diner. I like it.
Yeah.
It's cute. But I have to go with her overalls when
Mhm.
Pete comes to pick up Monica. I mean,
Yeah.
she's so flippin' cute in that outfit.
Yeah.
And I love little striped shirts. I don't know. It was cute. So I went with the
Yeah.
overalls.
Overall, it's on
What'd you
Rachel.
go with?
I'm going ironic again this week with Chandler's form-fitting towel, which was another one of my favorite moments. But he comes out with
Yeah.
a lady towel on, let's say. Ginger's a construct, but guys usually don't do that.
So you'll like my description because that's my scene when I get to it.
Okay.
All right. Themes that we explored this episode.
Yeah.
Theme number 1, hypnosis.
Hypnosis.
Yes.
Sis. Theme 2, marrying your home ec teacher.
Yeah, I don't think I would have married mine.
No, mine was like an older lady.
Yeah.
She was, well, I mean, that makes sense. But
I think I hit my mic stand. I'm sorry.
it's okay. I'll keep it in there because I didn't realize what words I was saying.
Wait.
I mean, she seemed much older.
Theme 3, going to Rome on your first date.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And theme 4, feminism, question mark?
Yeah, I put a question mark because, I just thought it was funny how, the tape just said, "You're a strong, confident woman."
Right.
And then Chandler's strong, confident woman turned into wrapping his towel around him
Right.
and
Putting
blotting
on
his
chapstick.
chapstick and talking about how Pete doesn't deserve having sex if
Right.
he takes her out to dinner.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what he says.
Yeah.
He's like, just because he takes you out doesn't mean you owe him anything.
Yeah, it's for Chandler to act girly without
It
being
was
gay.
I just thought those things were funny as
Yeah.
part of his, becoming a woman.
Right, it's very sitcom-y. Yeah. Feminism, question mark.
That's right. I don't know what you want to call it, but that's the theme. All right, we're going to take a quick break before we break down the episode.
Okay, that's great. But can we make it smaller? Can we make it fit on the head of a pin? I love it when we make things fit on the head of a pin. Got it, right?
Yeah.
You have a Miss Monica Geller here?
Absolutely. Yeah, send her in. Hi.
What the hell is this?
Hang on a second. I'll talk to you in the morning. I'm sorry, what?
Seriously, what is this supposed to mean?
Well, I never know how much to tip.
You're supposed to double the tax, not double the tax of Romania. I mean, what's the deal? Are you trying to buy me? Is this a way for you to get girls to go out with you?
I'm still here. You're taking this all wrong. Because if I didn't leave you that tip, you wouldn't come down here and we wouldn't be having this argument and there wouldn't be this heat between us.
What?
Come on, you gotta admit that our relationship is hitting a new level because it used to be like you were the chef and I was the customer, and now we're like this couple that fights.
Okay, you're a loon.
Look, forget the check. I like you. I think you're great. Come on, what do you say?
I don't know.
Why not?
'Cause I don't want to encourage this kind of behavior.
One meal. That's all I'm asking. Please, can we go out, we eat, and if you don't have a good time, I'll give you 10 grand, we'll call it even. All right, we're back.
We're back.
Cold open.
Yeah.
Central Perk. We got 5 out of 6 missing a Chandler.
Yep.
We open on a tracking shot that shows all 5 friends there. No surprise, no pop-ups. The show creators must be listening to our notes from 30 years out. Joey is quote-unquote reading a Sports Illustrated magazine and starts to laugh really loud like Joe scrolling through a TikTok next to me on the couch while I'm watching a suspenseful thriller.
I can't help it.
Monica asks him what's so funny and he tells her nothing. It's an acting exercise. He's just practicing his fake laugh. And Monica is only slightly disappointed before she starts cackling her own fake laugh, which is the one she uses later for Chandler's annoying boss.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
And then the very handsome Joey misses the point and asks her, what's so funny? Then in walks Smokey Bing, who strides in, taking off his coat, as Gunther starts to yell at him, no, 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 none of that in the most central of perks. And Chandler immediately begins to, oh man, at Gunther, begging him to let him finish this one. And Gunther agrees if he can have a drag.
Okay.
And then Gunther takes a deep drag and then goes, oh, dark mother, once again I suckle at your smoky teat.
No. Why don't you hang on to that one?
He's so disgusting. This may be a helpful method to help smokers stop. Ask for a drag and then be as intimately gross as possible. I mean, it could work.
Yeah, it would get me to stop.
Except for you'd have to smoke a cigarette. Chandler sits down and pops open another cancer stick and pops it in his mouth. And Rachel Green grabs it and lays it on the table. And Chandler pops another one in his mouth. And Rachel Green grabs it and lays it on the table.
Okay, that's like the least fun game ever.
Yeah. And I think, Joe, you've mentioned this before, but I used to do this to a friend of mine.
Yeah.
I would actually snap them in half and throw them on the ground. But that was before cigarettes were like $70 to $100 a carton like they are now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't think I would have done it.
No.
I would at least been respectful of his...
Well, he wouldn't have been able to afford them.
Yeah.
He was just a 20-year-old.
Oh, well, we just learned that the boy kid landed
In
safely.
his destination. Yes, so.
Everything is going well there, if anybody cares. Which you don't have to. It's fine.
You barely know him.
Okay, so... But Rachel brought something to help Chandler quit, a cassette tape. And sometimes it's like watching olden times. Cigarettes and cassette tapes. Isn't that the name of a Jim Jarmusch movie? No. Coffee and cigarettes.
Oh, Adam.
I know. Nobody cares about my weird art movies that I watch.
No, they do. Maybe, I think.
You're trying to be cute and sweet. I
am.
appreciate it.
I love you.
Chandler slaps that cassette tape right on his arm as if it were a nicotine patch. But it's a cassette tape, so it slides right off onto the floor. And he claims that patch is no good. And then the two fake laughers fake laugh at the joke. Oh, and I like his little look at them like, what the hell?
Right, because he wasn't there for the fake laugh.
Rachel picks it back up, announcing that it's a hypnosis tape. And some unnamed woman at Rachel's work used it for 2 weeks straight, and now she smokes no more. And Ross scoffs, because hypnosis is beyond crap. And, while I too am an annoying, skeptical rationalist, we mentioned before that Jo herself had been hypnotized at a comedy show.
Yep.
In which she performed several skits, lip-synced to I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett, and was convinced that the comedian had a tattoo of himself, Barney the dinosaur, on his buttock region. And at the end of the show, she was totally confused why we were leaving.
Yeah, I was like, what? What about the show?
You missed it. You were on stage for like 2 hours doing crazy. I'm surprised you weren't exhausted. That would have been, whew, I'm tired.
Hot, sweaty.
But so I kind of believe in hypnosis because
Yeah.
I watched you do a bunch of stuff that I know you normally wouldn't do.
Nope.
Nothing weird. You didn't pull down your pants.
Pants and play wipe out on my butt cheeks. No.
We're not there yet.
Oh,
but
sorry.
on the show, Rachel reveals that she watched Ross as he got hypnotized in Atlantic City. Sorry, I think the caps lock got hit.
Oh my God.
But Ross dismisses the hypnosis claim, and Rachel agrees, stating that he always pulls down his pants on the count of 3 and plays Wipeout on his butt cheeks.
So there's a cut line, and I kind of wish they would have left it in because it's fucking hysterical.
Okay, I did not know this.
Ross goes, look, I was trying to distract attention from that poor old woman who is trying to stuff her breasts into tube stuff.
Ow! I'm glad they didn't make you do that on stage. Oh.
That poor lady.
Yeah. And Phoebe tells him to forget hypnosis. The way to quit smoking is you dance naked in a field of heather and then bathe in the sweat of 6 healthy young men. And Chandler adds, or what my father calls a Thursday night, wipe out. Q, I'll be there for you.
All right. We're still at Central Perk.
Still at Central Perk.
All the friends are still there.
Yeah.
Ross is being civil to Rachel.
Yeah.
He brings her coffee.
Right.
However, she informs him she did not want cinnamon, so he scoops it out for her.
So, Jo, do you think this is retaliation for us for never getting the right coffee order the entire time they dated?
Right. He's just like...
He's like, you know what? I had to deal with only decaf with cinnamon on it all the time.
So Frank Jr. stops in.
Yeah.
He tells Phoebe he would have called her, but he lost her number.
Yeah.
And his mom locked him out of the house.
Oh, no.
And he would have called information, but the payphone's receiver had been cut off.
Oh, no.
Phoebe's asked what happened. And Frank says, vandalism?
Just vandalism, I think. I don't know.
Phoebe says, no, what happened with your mom? And Frank explains she kicked him out because she thinks he's too immature to get married.
Yeah.
Phoebe's excited about the impending nuptials and hugs Frank.
I haven't seen Cornelius in a while. I wonder if he just couldn't be an extra anymore after he had lines.
Maybe.
Because I haven't seen him in the back. I was checking out the background of the scene, and I was like, I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know if you noticed, but Chandler is shuffling giant cards. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did.
And Rachel had them earlier and was handing them back to Phoebe. Was she doing tarot readings that got cut or something?
Yeah, it wasn't on the DVD, but I mean, it definitely looks like she's doing a tarot card reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, they're both playing with giant cards.
I like how
that
they
never
both
get
just,
addressed.
Yeah, shuffling them, and she lays them out but never says anything.
Yeah.
So Frank exclaims that he knew Phoebe would be cool about it.
Yeah.
And he asks if she wants to meet her.
Mm-hmm.
Phoebe explains, do I?
Do you?
Phoebe says she does. And Frank excitedly shakes Joey's hand and says he's going to go get his fiance.
Gonna get my fiance, man.
So Chan says he would have bet good money that he would have been the first out of the group to get married.
Oh, I don't know how to take that.
Right?
We got married fairly young.
We did. We were the first out of our group to get married.
Yeah.
Still married.
Still married.
So the gang try and tell Phoebe that Frank Jr. is too young to get married because he's only 18 and it would be illegal to drink at his own bachelor party. And Joey nicely points out, or to get a hooker To which Chandler replies, always illegal, Joe.
Always illegal, Joe.
I do love it. Frank pops back in with the lovely Deborah Jo Rupp. Everybody probably knows her from that 70s show and a variety of other things. She's great.
Yeah.
I just love her.
Yeah, her big smile is fantastic.
It's so cute. Frank introduces her as his fiancée, Mrs. Knight.
Mrs. Knight. I do love that, too. Let's make it totally inappropriate.
Right.
He calls her by her teacher name, which is also her married name.
So Mrs. Knight tells Phoebe that Frank is pretty bad at describing her because she's not how she pictured her at all.
Oh.
And Phoebe quips, yeah, I'm a big surprise. Ross nicely gets up and offers Mrs. Knight his seat. And Monica tries to be the hostess and asks how they met. Frank Jr. explains that he was in Mrs. Knight's, Alice's, home ec class. She giggles and says he was her best student. And he replies she was his best teacher. They kiss and move on to a short makeup session.
And Innocent's face, it's sublime.
Joey's face is like he's trying not to look at the mouse that got loose a few episodes ago. He's kind of like, not looking over there.
Well, you don't usually, just regular people don't just start, the same aged people
right.
don't start making out in a coffee shop normally.
So Chandler says if that doesn't keep kids in school, what will? So Ross says, so now you're getting married. Alice says, yeah, they talked about just living together, but they want to have kids right away. Chandler grabs Phoebe to keep her upright. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Oh.
And Rachel says, oh my God, in a way that is judgy, but quickly changes her tone to make it more friendly and accepting. That's great.
Oh my God. That's great.
Phoebe asks if he's ready for that. And Frank Jr. says, how hard can it be? Cut to season 10.
I haven't slept in 4 years.
Just kidding. He talks about who doesn't like babies.
I don't like babies.
And before you do say it, you do like babies. You just don't want babies in your 50s.
Fine. I like itty bitty little babies.
But Frank assures her that he'll be fine. He never had a dad around, and now he will because it'll be him.
Oh, that's good logic.
Good logic. Alice explains that they do know there is an age difference between them. Oh. Phoebe is relieved because she's so good because you were acting like you didn't. But Alice assures her when it comes to love, what does age matter? And she gives a soft growl, and they go back to making out as the friends look on.
All right, now we're in Chandler's bedroom. A sleeping Chandler. He's listening to the tape as he sleeps. I would have ignored it like an Ichiban ad, but that's me.
Right. You would have tuned it out?
I would not have put the tape on.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh. I would have tried a hypnosis tape.
I'm not a smoker, so
Oh, that's true. It can help with, like, overeating or, like, picking your nose. Or...
Anyway, Marta is telling him to fall asleep. Deeper and deeper. You don't need to smoke. Cigarettes don't control you. You are a strong, confident woman that doesn't need to smoke. A strong, confident woman. And then we cut to the Moondance Diner.
Yay!
Rachel and Monica, probably the next day-ish.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
An unintroduced Pete Becker is sitting at the counter. Monica is doing her prep work while talking to Rachel about how in the past year she's only gone out with Richard and Julio down in the schoolyard.
Not that Julio.
She is begging Rachel to set her up. And Rachel's like, sure, I work in fashion. All I meet are eligible straight men. And then she goes to Pete and says, can I get you something else? And Pete will have a slice of cheesecake and a date if you're giving them out. And Pete is none other than Jon Favreau from Swingers and plays Happy Hogan, the former Tony Stark bodyguard that has been in all the Marvel Spider-Mans and Avenger movies. But he also directed Elf, Zathura, Iron Man, and is the creator-director of the Mandalorian TV series. But one thing he's not, and that's the Ultimate Fighting Champion. But let's return to the matter at hand. Monica thinks she's covered the date topic with Pete, as in, no thank you. Pete is like, you just said to her, but Monica thinks he only wants to date her because of the blonde wig and their giant bazongas and the fact that she serves him food. And Pete argues if that were true, he'd be dating his Aunt Ruthie. Geller? But he claims the 2 times they went out, it was just plain awkward. And he turns to Rachel for support, but Rachel doubts that he should even go out with Monica. She's like, that ain't a pretty picture in the morning. Wig in disarray, boobs flung over the nightstand.
Think about it.
Oh, I will.
I do love that. It's really funny.
I'm gonna.
Now we're at Chandler and Joey's. It's Joey, Ross, and Phoebe.
Yep.
Non-judgmental Phoebe is being super judgmental. She's lecturing to Ross and Joey as they sit in the Barca loungers and swivel as she paces the room. She explains that she knows it's Frank's life, but it's sick and wrong.
Oh.
Ross asks if it's an age thing, and she says she's fine with the age thing until it's sticking its tongue down my little brother's throat.
Okay.
Side note, I think I had a dress made out of the same pattern as Ross's tie in the 90s. Like, I focused on it and I was like, oh my God, I think I had a dress like that.
I didn't notice this time, but I assume probably, yeah.
Yeah. Joey points out Frank seems to enjoy it. But Phoebe points out that he may not enjoy it so much when he's up to his elbows in the diapers of all the babies they have to have right away.
I haven't slept in 4 years.
She points out it's not fair to Frank or the babies, and it's not good home economics. Joey asks if she's told Frank Jr. how she feels, to which she replies, yes, not out loud.
Oh.
There's cut lines from the DVD. Ross says, Phoebes, he's not a mind reader, and she goes, we don't know that.
Okay, yeah. Probably shouldn't just assume, though.
So Ross tries to point out if she puts off telling him, they're going to get married, and she's going to hate herself. And she explains, but if she does tell him, he's going to hate myself. I like that line.
Yeah.
She realizes that you guys can do it. The boys are like, no. And try to swivel away. But she pushes them back around and begs them because they have nothing to lose and she has everything to lose. Do you want me to lose everything?
No.
Phoebe takes off to go get Frank. Joey turns to Ross and says, so we're walking down the street and I turn to you and say, hey, let's go hang out at Totally Nude Nudes. Remember? And then you turn to me and say, nah, let's just hang out at your place. Well, that's a nice move, dumbass.
Dumbass. All right, so now we're at Monica and Rachel's place. Monica and Rachel, they're walking in and Rachel thinks Monica should definitely go out with Pete. And Monica is like, he doesn't do nothing for me. And Rachel offers a little quiz. What happened last Saturday on Walker, Texas Ranger? And Monica gets excited, and she starts to describe it, and then realizes the point of the sad quiz, and stops. Then in walks Chandler, saying he forgot the combo to his briefcase about a year ago. He just carries it around now. And then he asks for some chapstick. And while Monica digs for some community chapstick, Rachel asks how the tapes are working. So far, so good, he admits. He hasn't had a smoke today. He feels great and confident, and that is a stunning blouse. The blouse is only okay. But the look Monica gives him is amazingly stunning. Rachel thanks him as Monica hands over the chapstick, and Rachel switches the topic back to Pete as Monica de-boobs herself. Pete is funny and nice, and the check thing was adorable. And Chandler asks about the check thing, and Monica explains that a customer that has a crush on her left her a $20,000 tip. She says his phone number's on the check, so he just did it so she'd call him. And she shows Chandler. And Chandler is like, Pete Becker? Pete? And then he kind of scoffs and pulls out a magazine and asks if this is the guy. And Monica goes, that's Bill Clinton. Gold star, Mon. But who is Bill hugging? And then she realizes it's Pete. Why is Bill hugging Pete? It turns out Pete invented Moss 865.
Ooh.
Every office in the world uses that program. Rachel even declares that her office uses it. There you go! Chandler confirms. Rachel's stunned that Monica is going to go out with a millionaire. She's not.
There are cut lines, and Rachel says, why not? He's a millionaire. Monica goes, so?
Rachel is now stunned at the very real check for $20,000. It's all so exciting. Or incredibly offensive, Monica adds.
Well, yeah, sure, that too.
And then Chandler takes a moment to apply some of the aforementioned chapstick. His method of application is, let's say, less than masculine, and even the ladies notice. And Chandler even blots away the access with a tissue. He sees the ladies watch him and asks, "What?"
I've never seen anyone blot chapstick, ever.
I know, but you see people do it with lipstick. That's why he's doing it.
All right, so we're back at Chandler and Joey's. Ross, Joey, and now Frank Jr. The guys are lecturing Frank Jr. about rushing into marriage.
Right.
And Joey demonstrates bad math by pointing out that he is 18 and she is 44. And when he's 36, she'll be 88.
She'll be 62.
Frank says he knows the bad math.
Don't you think I know that?
Ross looks like his head is about to explode.
Oh, there's too many things.
And then there's some cut lines, okay?
Okay.
So Chandler walks out of his bedroom.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go play basketball. Or at least let the really good guys use my ball while I say, "Can I play? Can I play?" He opens the door and sees Joey's keys still in the hole and goes, Joe, you left your keys in the door. Joey goes, "Oh." And he goes, "Here you go." And he throws the keys in a very feminine way.
Oh.
And leaves. Both Ross and Joey look at each other in shock. And Joey picks up the keys from the floor. And then they turn back to talk to Frank.
Oh, that whole little section there, huh?
Yeah. Then Joey points out that there are a lot of women that Frank hasn't had sex with yet. And Ross jumps on board and says, "Yeah, you're young and weird. Chicks dig that."
That's a good t-shirt idea.
Young and weird chicks dig that?
Yeah. If Rachel could only see this scene, then they could be lobsters back in the bedroom again. If she could see Ross being like, he actually looks like he regrets his behavior.
Yeah.
And he never does that when he's in front of her.
No.
And they could have been, in the little lobster bedroom. Do you remember the in the bedroom thing?
No. What bedroom thing?
So there was a movie called In the Bedroom.
Oh.
And it was set on the East Coast because the lobster cages, the part where they get caught in is called the bedroom.
Really?
If there's two in there, they're fine. But if three get in there, they start fighting each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Fibber.
So Frank Jr. scoffs and says, "Isn't sex better when it's with one person that you really, really care about?" Joey says, "Yeah, in a poem, maybe." Ross, immediately depressed, says, "The man's right. That's what he had with Rachel, and he slept with someone else." Frank asks, "How did that make things better?"
It didn't.
Ross says it didn't. Frank points out what he used to have with Rachel, he has with Mrs. Knight. Joey asks what it's like. And Frank explains that being with her is so much better than not being with her. And Ross agrees. And Joey laments, "Why can't I find that?" Ross says, "Don't ask me. I had it and I blew it." Joey wants it. And Frank says he can have it.
You can't.
Joey's still sad, says maybe he can't because there's something wrong with him. Ross pats him on the back. And Frank jumps up shouting, "No, it's out there, man. I've seen it. I've got it." Joey jumps up. Ross does also in support and shouts, "Well, then you hold on to it." He hugs Frank Jr. and says, "Congratulations, you lucky bastard."
Oh.
Cut to later. Phoebe goes, "You're Frank's best man." Joey says he couldn't help it. Their love is so pure. Phoebe asks Ross, "What about you?" He's drowning his sorrows in chips and salsa and says, "I'm the ring bearer."
Oh.
Phoebe is flabbergasted. At this moment, Chandler opens the bathroom door to reveal himself wearing a towel up over his nubbins and one in his hair. The only one that noticed is Joey, who slowly looks around Phoebe as Chandler sachets into his bedroom.
Sachets?
He had a take notice walk.
Oh my goodness. Nice. All right, so now we're at Phoebe's apartment. Phoebe, there's a knock at the door. It's Alice! Phoebe straight away points out her ruse for calling Alice. A home ec emergency. A real mustard-tastrophe. a stain on the tablecloth. I like this little root. It's like the laziest.
Yeah, she had to put something on the table.
Yeah.
She couldn't have just called her and said,
Right. I want to talk or
Right.
hang out, get to know you. And Alice is like, who died on this? And she starts prepping. We need club soda and salt stat. But Phoebe wants to give up. Because it's all lies, Alice. But Alice urges her not to give up, even if the stain be impregnable. We cut around it, we add some lace, and make a nice little throw for Chandler. Phoebe gives a big or. How about you don't date my brother, you cradle-robbing perv? And Alice goes silent, realizing she was duped yet again by a false home ec emergency.
Now we're back in Pete Becker's office.
Pete Becker!
Pete is on the video phone.
Oh.
So techie for the 90s.
Yeah, I know. They were
Yeah.
like, it's fancy.
Right?
He's got Zoom meetings in the 90s.
We didn't even have cell phones. He's telling his team if they can make it fit on the head of a pin. He loves it when things fit on the head of a pin. The intercom buzzes and lets Pete know that Miss Monica Geller is here. He's excited and says, send her in. Monica pulls out the $20,000 check and admonishes Pete, asking, what the hell is this?
She is a little mad.
Pete tells the team he will talk to them in the morning and turns them off. He jokingly says he never knows how much to tip, and Monica says, you're supposed to double the tax, not double the tax to Romania. Monica asks if he's trying to buy her, and if this is the way he gets girls to go out with him. Then Brian from payroll probably says, I'm still here on the video phone.
This is making me uncomfortable.
Pete aims the remote and turns him off. Pete says, she's taking it all wrong, because if I didn't leave you that tip, you wouldn't have come down here, we wouldn't be having this argument, and there wouldn't be this heat between us. Monica's like, what? Pete explains how their relationship is hitting a new level now, because you used to be like the chef, and I was the customer, and now we're like this couple that fights. Monica says, you're a loon.
You're a loon.
Pete says, forget the check, and tears it up.
And somewhere Rachel just fainted.
Pete points out that he likes her. She's great. And Monica says she doesn't know, and she doesn't want to encourage this type of behavior. Pete says, come on one date. We'll go out. If you don't have a good time, I'll give you 10 grand. We'll call it even.
Oh, he's so sweet.
He's so funny. I would have laughed.
All right, so now we're back at Phoebe's apartment.
Yep.
Frank and Phoebe. Phoebe comes in and sits down, not noticing Frank hidden in the pile of laundry on her couch like the stone girl in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Nice segue.
He makes a noise and Phoebe jumps up, wielding the mail at him like a weapon, and Frank asks her to put the mail down. It's just him. And she asks why he's in the dark, and he explains that her laundry smelled so good, he just thought he'd curl up in it. I've done that to your laundry when you've been on not vacation, when you've been away for work.
Vacation. I leave you guys at home.
Yeah, she takes vacations alone. She asks him about his day, and he goes, well, it's probably just the worst one since I've been alive.
Oh.
What happens, she asks, even though she knows full well what happened.
Okay.
Alice called it off.
Oh, no.
Alice said he was too young, but that doesn't make any sense because he's older than when they first got together.
Oh, God, that's worse.
It's so cute. Phoebe tries to convince him that it's all for the best, and he agrees, if only the best was like unbelievable pain.
Aww.
And then Judas hugs him. Phoebe hugs him. And then Frank explains how he was happy for the first time in his life. His dad left him, and then he got arrested for stealing his birds. And the whole punctured lung thing, and it's still hard to breathe in cold weather. But with Alice, all that stuff just went away, and he doesn't know why.
Oh.
And then Phoebe comes clean that it may have something to do with her meddling. And he is shocked. His mother didn't like it, but the worst she did was tied him to the porch. And he would storm out if he had any money or a place to go. I've been there, Frank.
Hey.
I meant like young, when I was young.
I'm sure the boy kids felt that way,
Yeah.
too. All right, we're back at Monica and Rachel's. Monica, Rachel, Joey, Ross, and Chandler in a sweater vest.
Sweater vest!
Yes. So before the scene actually starts, there's some cut lines.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So Joey says, yeah, all right, Ross, if you had $1 million, what's the first thing you'd buy? And Ross says, I'd probably get some municipal bonds and put in the rest in the bank and live off the interest. Joey goes, ooh, well, we've heard from Dr. Fun.
Dr. Fun. That would be the first thing I'd do. Municipal bonds.
Which is funny because later on when they talk about winning the lottery, he says the same.
Right. And we all know what he'd buy.
Right. A dinosaur.
A dinosaur. A stegosaurus skeleton.
Yep.
That's
the buzzer buzzes.
That's what I'd buy.
No, you would buy the 2 stormtroopers from Sharper Image. The buzzer buzzes and Rachel jumps up and says, oh my God, the millionaire is here. And Chandler is exuberantly jumping up and down.
Yeah.
And Joey is clocking it.
He's like, what the hell?
Monica tells him to calm down. She's only going to have dinner with him. To which Chandler says, okay, but just because he buys you dinner doesn't mean you owe him anything.
I know.
Okay, then get the lobster. Monica opens the door and all the friends are ogling and Joey asks, how much cash do you have on you right now? And Monica says, and that is why I'm not inviting you in. She closes the door on the protesting friends and asks Pete where he wants to go. He asks if she likes pizza. Who doesn't? But he tells her he knows a cute little place. A great little place, sorry.
Great little place.
Great little place. Cut to Rome. Canova Restaurant.
To be in Paris and in love.
They're in Rome.
As if it made a difference.
Which I looked up, and there is a Canova restaurant in Rome. They just updated their menu in December, and it's open till 11 p.m. tonight.
Well, let's get out the private jet.
So Pete tells Mon she is not paying for the pizza, to which she replies, it's only fair you paid for the flight. She asks if that is enough lira, which is before they converted most of Europe to the euro.
Mm-hmm.
But he instructs her to throw another 1,000 on there, and she asks, why? How much is that? He tells her it's only 60 cents.
Wow. That's like that Iceland money when we were in Iceland.
I know.
It was like, how much is a sweater? 140,000?
Yeah, we're like, shit. I had the converter out the whole time we were walking around.
All right, so now we're at Chandler and Joey's. It's Joey. He tries to exit his bedroom in the dark in the night and full body whacks into the entertainment unit. He moans and recovers to exclaim, every night. He slowly walks to the bathroom and hears the hypnosis tape in Chandler's room. You don't need to smoke. Cigarettes don't control you. Joey heads toward the Chan man's room. You are a strong, confident woman that does not need to smoke. And nighttime Joey puts it together fairly quickly and is like, oh, and he gets an evil smile on his face.
Oh, so there's a funny cut scene which I wish they would have left in.
Mm-hmm.
Joey walks out of Chandler's room smiling to himself and sees the unit so he doesn't bump into it.
Oh.
Proud of this, while he's out walking in the living room without looking, he bumps into the little coffee table.
Aw.
Goes, ow.
Oh.
We're now at Phoebe's with just Frank Jr.
Yeah.
Enter Phoebe's. Frank Jr. is sitting on top of the TV watching a claymation cartoon, Davy and Goliath.
Davy.
Which is funny because in my research, when I was looking up Robbie Benson, the director,
Mm-hmm.
he was the voice of David in a 1986 cartoon version of David and Goliath.
Oh, fun.
Frank won't look at Phoebe as she tries to explain how she did not do an evil thing and says that there is someone here who can explain it better. Enter Alice. She says hi to Frank and he says hi to Mrs. Knight. Alice explains that Phoebe is right and she knows it's hard to hear, but it would have been wrong to go through with it. She was being selfish.
Selfish.
She further explains that even though we want the same things now, in the future we may not. Is that it? Is that what it is?
Yeah, but not just that.
Alice continues. Right, not just that. Even though we do love each other as much as we do, nonetheless, Alice pauses as Phoebe repeats, nonetheless, you're too young to really know what you want. But the whole time she's talking, Frank is steadily moving closer to her, and he grabs her, and they embrace in a passionate kiss. Phoebe tries to make it okay by saying, all right, it's a goodbye kiss. That's good.
That's good.
Then Frank picks up Alice and they move to the couch and start making out loudly.
Yep.
Phoebe tries to continue. Okay, no, the important thing is that you see what I'm saying. This is clearly wrong. They continue to make out and ignore her. Okay, I've decided I'm just going to let this happen. Okay, I'm just going to get my purse. She reaches in, but Alice moans. Okay, all right, good. And she leaves.
All right, so now we're at the stinger. Chandler's bedroom. It's Chandler. He's got a little smile on his face. And the hypnosis tape is playing. Strong, confident woman, blah, 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 blah. And Chandler's still smiling and asleep, and there's a change in the audio. It's Joey's voice.
Joey is your best friend. You want to make him a cheese sandwich every day. And you also want to buy him hundreds of dollars worth of pants.
Such a strange request.
And then Chandler wakes up holding his teddy bear, so cute, and looks at the radio. And that's the end of the episode.
That's the end.
Cut and print.
Oh, we're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back. So, how was your day?
Well, probably like the worst one since I've been alive.
What? What happened?
Alice, she called it off.
Oh, no. Did she, say why?
No, not really. It's just that I was too young, but I don't see how I could all of a sudden be too young because I'm older than I was when we first got together.
Yeah, no, I don't know, but, maybe it's just all for the best.
Yeah, if the best is like unbelievable pain.
Oh, sweetie.
I was finally happy, for the first time in my life. After my dad left me and then getting arrested for stealing those birds and then the whole punctured lung thing. It's still really hard to take deep breaths in cold weather, but with Alice, all that stuff just kind of went away and now it's gone and I don't know why.
Oh, well, I can tell you why. It's because of me. But I only did it because I love you, okay?
What?
Well, I kind of had a little chat with Alice and sort of maybe made her see why you shouldn't be together, and you're going to see it too. One day you really, really will.
Wait a minute. Wait. This is because of you?
Okay.
Well, wait, no, my mother didn't want us to be together, but the worst thing she ever did was tie me to the porch.
Okay, but...
Wait, you know what? I came to you because I thought you'd understand. Oh, no. I would storm out of here right now if I had any money or a place to go.
All right, we're back.
We're back for the wrap-up.
Yeah.
So, what did you learn from this episode?
Joey just randomly wants to go to strip clubs in the middle of the day.
Sometimes you want to go to a strip club.
I think Pete was cute and Monica was being weird. He's a lot better than Paul the wine guy. Come on.
It is actually fairly easy for Chandler to quit smoking, which fits in with normal sitcom lore if you think about it.
2 weeks, no more smoking.
Pete has a wormhole through time or something to get to Rome that quick. And May-December relationships are sometimes quite genuine.
Yeah.
It just happens.
What are your final thoughts, Adam?
I would have liked to seen Joey and Ross and Frank's wedding. I think that would have been fun.
It would have.
Like at the Dairy Queen or something.
People tried to get us not to get married at 21, but we didn't listen. And look at us now.
Yeah.
When does the statute of limitations bets run out?
Yeah, they already lost those bets like 20 years ago.
They owe us a lot of money. But also, this whole time, Phoebe's grandmother's still alive.
Her grandma's still alive.
So she never met Frank, but they're having all those conversations, and Frank's making out with Alice.
Right, on her couch.
On her couch. All right, what's our sweater vest tracker?
Well, the prayer count was 11.
Yes.
And one today. Our overall count is 12 a dozen.
We have a dozen sweater vests.
A dozen sweater vests.
All right.
Last year was not that good at this point, right?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think we got a ton towards the end.
Yeah. That's weird. We'll have to look it up. I remember last year was very sparse season.
Yeah. So what is our rating for this episode?
Our rating is 8.2 out of 10 stars with 5,500 reviews on IMDb.
Wow. I got a review. We got an email.
Okay.
From a Dean W.
Dean W.
Yeah, who gave a review for this week's episode.
Right. He emailed us a little hi, how are you? And a little review.
He gave it 8 out of 10 stars or 8 out of 10 rating.
Cups of coffee, espressos like Michael.
Yep. Bringing back Michael. He titled it, Monica Won't Date a Millionaire.
Who doesn't want to be a millionaire?
So Dean wrote, a lot is going on in this episode.
Okay.
We're back to the 3 stories versus just the Ross and Rachel arguing.
Yep.
And then he wrote in all caps, thank goodness! Exclamation point.
I guess he was sick of it.
He also wrote, I knew a kid just like Frank Jr. growing up, and our teachers would have nothing to do with it.
Oh, Mrs. Knight have been like, no thanks.
Although Frank is a fun character despite what others say, I think the Mrs. Knight-Frank relationship is cute. But I also kind of don't want to look at it, if you know what I mean. We kind of do. And why won't Monica date Pete? He seems cool, funny, and rich. Chandler in a towel is like when Bugs Bunny used to dress up like a girl. Love the podcast. Bye.
Oh, that's the end.
Short and sweet. Well, thank you, Dean W.
Thank you, Dean.
We appreciate your your thoughts. All right, what is next week's episode?
Next week's is the one with the tiny T-shirt.
That's misleading.
You get your hopes up for the wrong thing there.
What's her synopsis?
Oh, Rachel goes on her first post-Ross date with fucking Mark.
Oh.
Joey clashes with his co-star in his new play. And Monica continues to date Pete even though she's still not attracted to him.
Oh, that's so weird.
So weird.
Yeah.
Poor Pete.
I know. I like Pete. I think he's funny. Are you ready for some maladjusted content?
Not really, but let's go ahead.
Oh. All right. So we already said that the boy kid relocated out of state.
Yes, and he landed safely, as we said earlier.
Yep, landed safely. And we'll be looking for a job. We'll keep you updated on that.
Or not.
Or not, yeah, depending on our mood. But it's been a slow week because with the holidays, so I haven't been working, and I know it's really cold, and we didn't really go anywhere, so we watched a lot of TV.
We watched the movies because of the holidays and the time home, and the boy kid was here.
Yeah, and he didn't have an Xbox and only a 24-inch spare TV in his bedroom. So these are the things we watched. We told him last week we watched Hell House LLC.
Yes, we did.
So this week we watched Hell House LLC 2 through 4.
Right. So just to give everybody a little insight into our lives, I often say, what do you guys want to watch? And I get, whatever. So I was just like, hell, let's just watch all the Hell House movies because I don't know what else to watch.
What else is going on? But that's not going to be our routine in 2025.
No.
We are made some resolutions to get up off the couch and do other things.
Yeah, we're,
working on some projects. And
yeah, we've been working on some stuff that
yeah,
we'll tell you about later.
Right. So we watched that. Then we watched Midnight Mass again for the boy kid.
Yeah.
Because we had watched it and really liked it. He hadn't seen it.
No.
It was good. I still like it. It's good.
It's a good Mike Flanagan movie. It's on Netflix. It's a series.
And
limited.
Then, for some reason, we watched Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels because Adam said that would be fun.
Yeah.
And I just remember the first time we tried to watch Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. This
Yeah.
was before we knew you could turn on captions, or even before you could turn on captions.
Yes.
And you were like, I can't fucking watch this. I don't understand a word they're
I forget what was going on that day. I was already irritated. And we're like, we're gonna watch this movie and chill out. But their English accents are very thick.
They are.
And they speak in a lot of slang.
They do.
And
They do.
now I'm used to it. And
Right.
I can understand everything.
Because we
they're saying.
watched all of
Right.
Guy Ritchie's movies. So.
Yeah.
But it's a good movie. It's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
And again, like I said earlier, there's a girl on the couch who
Yeah.
blends in and then jumps up and starts shooting at everybody.
And then we pulled out an oldie but goodie. We got Better Off Dead with John Cusack, who's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not so much anymore. He's not been in anything really good lately.
He was in that series that we didn't watch, but
Better Off Dead is funny. I want my $2.
$2. Yeah, we found that on sale for somewhere. So we're like,
And then we watched Werewolves Within.
Yes.
Which is really good. I don't know if we've talked about it on here before.
I don't know.
But it's funny and it's gross.
Right.
It's gross
It's a
parts.
comedy.
Yeah.
It's a horror comedy,
Yeah.
so it gets a little gory in parts, but
it's really funny.
It's pretty silly.
We had seen it before, but the boy kid hadn't, so we watched it for him. And then we probably watched 2 or 5 seasons of the Great British Bake Off.
2 to 5.
I don't know. There were so many in between. 'Cause...
Again, you were stressed out with the end of the year stuff,
Yes.
so that's just kind of been playing in the background.
Right, while
So,
we're doing other things.
Again, so she's not watching Friends 24 hours a day.
Right, because then I would be like, I don't feel like talking about it. Never gonna happen.
Never. No, you wouldn't be like that, but you'd be confused
Oh,
as
right,
to what was
episode
happening.
we were on. Definitely.
You would be
do
like,
that.
I don't want her to be like, oh, Humswelly Peas is just really bad at this.
Because he's not till later.
Yeah, he's not till later.
All right, let's wrap this week up.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Thank you guys for listening. We are so glad you stumbled across the podcast. And if you're enjoying it, please share it with other Friends fans.
Or maybe you rate it or leave a review.
Right. And also, if you want to contribute to the podcast, pick your favorite episode, send
Right.
us your thoughts or reactions, and we'll share them on the
Like
episode.
Dean. That's what Dean did.
Email us, like all the Michelles and Aarons. Everybody's
Right.
been emailing us. Michael emailed us. You can also just write to say hey.
Yeah, and Dean did a little bit of that. We
Yeah.
just didn't include it.
Right.
But we'd like to hear from more of you misfits out there.
Yeah. Our email is themaladjustedmisfits@gmail.com. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
And we are hosted on Buzzsprout, so if you want to go to our page and help us with our costs, you can go to our page and click on the donate button
Yeah.
and go to our page.
Go to our page. The pages are cool. The one where we talk about Friends.
Joe, you ready for a cup of coffee?
Always. Okay, just because he buys you dinner does not mean you owe him anything.